Hello. Hello, everyone. I'm sure many of you will be deeply shocked to know that deeply shocked to find out that the R-27ER is a deadly air-to-air threat. That's probably pretty loud, isn't it? Let me turn that down. There we go. Okay. So, I know, shocker. R-27ER is good. Color me surprised. It's even good at doing certain things. When put up against, how do I say this? Challenging opposition. So, like 14.0, for instance, on Denmark, right? That's a tough one. It's a tough sell. Like, you gonna fly the Su-33 in that? I know it's your favorite flanker, but are you really gonna do it? Yes. Yes, I'm going to fly my favorite flanker. I've been working on some new techniques to improve the hit rate of R-27ERs fired at very low altitude, or against very low altitude targets. Of course, the tactic works best when you yourself are also within the multi-pathing area. So let's find somebody, and I'll show you how this is theoretically supposed to work. All right. Let's get off this rock. Oh, we've already got an F-18. Close by. Oh, did I take... Oh, I'm on minimum fuel. I see. What are you? Friendly, okay. So let's, I needed to take more gas than I did. All right, let's come back around. Epic error. You know how it is, okay. It's kind of interesting that even though the flight computer has control of the flaps, it still won't retract them when you're going too fast. We're actually going to be really light too, because we've only got 2,000 kilos fuel. So, yeah, we're pretty light right now. As you can see. That should have been the first thing I looked at. Alright. Although the weapons load is pretty big. Apparently they fixed the ability to spawn on a non-existent carrier spawn. But they didn't actually fix the problem of the carriers not registering as carriers. So that's kind of still an issue. Let's J out here. Get the proper amount of fuel. I always take full because I'm always out there. I'm usually limited by the amount of fuel because the flanker has enough weapons and they're not Fox 3s, so you're not like rippling them off like crazy. I usually run out of fuel before I run out of weapons, even when the airspace is pretty hot. looks like it spawned. I don't even know what you're talking about. All right, so now that we're out and about over the ocean, because it's honestly the best place to perform this kind of strategy, we find a target. That person looks willing based on their direction and speed. See if we can say hello. Oh, no, they're turning away from a friendly. Okay. Or a fall, huh? Let me guess, he's in space. F-16. Where on earth did this Rafale go? Had him on RWR for just a moment. Well, that person's going fast. That's a missile. Or is it? Nope. It's just a man. Okay, so this is the strategy. So get our lock, we pull up to 40 degrees, launch, and then we descend in a kind of corkscrew like this. All right? And what that does is it essentially lobs the missile up so that it comes down from the top down and hopefully bypasses multipathing. Of course, if the lock gets broken on the way, it doesn't really work. So we're just going to have to tough this one out. I think we may have merged. Oh, okay. Where was that from? Don't know. There are a lot of targets, though. Get below multipath here. Who are you? What are you? Are you that F-18? I see. So one of you is. Well, I think we know which one's the F-18. The one who's wildly flinging his nose around and just shooting. Oh. All right. get us back into dampening here. What are you? That looks hostile. That's friendly, huh? Oh, well, good thing I didn't shoot, huh? Alright. Mr. F-18. We can... What? No. There we go. That's the right one. Well, looks like they both caught some. Try our funny multipath strategy here. Launch it way up so it'll come down on top of him, in theory. Although I don't know if it'll work when he's flying away like that. Also, we're not close there. Oh, we are. Huh. Okay, well, he's definitely evaded that one. It really only works against, this technique only really works against targets that are heading towards you low on the deck. So if he was heading towards me, and also it doesn't work at super close range either, because you don't have enough time for it to really loft properly. He's just schizo-flaring a little bit. We're technically within margin to hit him, but just don't know if that's a good idea. Well, shoot. I'm gonna get 9M, aren't I? Yeah, that was the 9M. Oh. Well, shucks. Why can't they be pushing our spawn like normal? That's what the strategy's good for. That's when our spawn's getting pushed. Yeah, we're clean. Okay. So let's see here. If I give him a hard lock, so he knows I mean business. Is he going to try and multipath? Is he even going to try? So I need him to multipath or this won't work. I need him to believe that multipathing will save him. So that he doesn't try and notch. Okay. 2 F-18s. He's actually pretty high. I might just shoot him. Yeah, screw it. I'll just shoot him. Get him pushed off here. And if he's really dumb, he's just going to keep flying into it, so that'd be kind of cool, huh? Oh, he's diving. Better make sure I'm low enough. Alright, as soon as that thing splashes, we're pitching up and throwing one in the air. Okay, and fire. Hold that, buddy. Where's this friend? So that was pretty close. Usually it doesn't work very well at that range. I should have been pre-flaring. Should have just read that guy's mind. Rip. Yeah, 9Ms are so brutal for Sim. I should have been more aggressive and launched earlier, because if I'd launched my ER earlier, while his missile was still heading towards me, I would have been able to kill him and then relock the other guy. But now there is just a lone F-18 out there, and without support, I think I'll basically be able to bag him. At least it should. It should work, right? Wonder who that was for. Anyway, and I know there's an F-15 somewhere behind him, at least from what I remember on RWR and on radar. Likely at altitude. Oh. Cool. Pop up here. Oh, did he just... What's that? Who shot me down? Oh, so he crashed. Well, what the heck? Well, you're not supposed to do that. How uncourteous. I'm supposed to get a revenge kill. What the heck? This is not how you play. Honestly, as clunky as the flanker's radar is, I'm so used to it at this point. I was playing the F-14 yesterday, and its radar is, in a lot of ways, quite a bit better. It's not as good for engaging low-speed targets, just in general, but it has incredibly good power, essentially. It can just detect everything. And it will, you know, it's got really pretty decent ground clutter resistance. The PDV mode is crazy. I love that. That's a good feature. And the fact that you can do a full angle scan, like from your entire gimbal limits range, is pretty awesome. But all of that said, though, I was still kind of, I don't know, it just felt weird using that radar. I should lock that guy. Did he just crash because I locked him? I wonder where that one's going. Yeah, okay, that guy literally crashed because I locked him. That's kind of funny. He got spooked. Ah! I hate seeing RFL on R-27ER. It's very, very annoying. Very annoying. We see Rafale on radar. I don't like it. I don't like them. The French, not a fan. So you see how we lobbed it up into the heavens, and now we have to maintain. We have to maintain radar lock here. Barrel stuff that guy. Those things are so good for like last second releases in a head-on. It's crazy. Anyway, I bet that contrail there is our Rafale, isn't it? Oh yeah, it is. Wow. Try and find an original playstyle Rafale challenge impossible. You're telling me the Rafale is climbing in space and being a nuisance? Whoa, that's crazy. No one does that. That's insane. Wow. Bit damaged here. Oh yeah, I probably want to catch that before that becomes a problem. Or actually be that guy. Yep, let's lock him up. We're actually going to descend and then do our pop-up just so we get the right timing here. Alright, so we descend. Alright, oh, we're low, wow. We're going to pop up, launch, and then roll, kind of corkscrew our way down. And hopefully we don't get hit. I think we're going to get hit. No, we're good. We're good. It's good. Ignore the gunfire. We're chill. It's all good. Nothing could go wrong. We're definitely not flying towards another airfield or two hostile bandits. No! Night M's again. I shouldn't have been in their spawn. Oh. As a friendly Eurofighter? Shucks. Use your head. Yeah, I should have read RIFF'd him. Yeah, I'm not doing too hot. That's quite a lot of hostile targets out there. Oh good, at least that's not an enemy doing that. Still not happy about it, but yeah. Still annoying, even when a friendly's doing it. I wonder if that extra height will actually let it loft, or if that extra distance will just let it make too flat of a trajectory. I have a feeling it'll be the latter. Oh, he actually went all the way cold. Well, that's smart. Can't fault him for that. That's what I would have done. Nice. Why would they ever put a cap zone right here? It's so dumb. It's how close their airfields are to it. Very annoying. Most possibly the worst cap zone location. Okay, so again we pull up to 40, let her rip, and then defend. 40. And we kind of also roll out to keep him right on the edge of our gimbal limit. So hopefully that will smack him right in the kisser. And if not, well, oh, there. The inertial guidance almost got him, it looks like. Just make sure that's not a friendly... yeah, no, we're good. Uh-oh, F-15. Is that him? Where is the F-15? Oh no, he's over there. Is that him? That could be him, yep. I think that's the man. I think that's our man. Like that, yeah. Oh, we lost him for a second. There we go, we got him. We got him back. I think that might still hit him, even with how he's cranking. Maybe? Ow. Well. Shoot. That hurt. Surprised I'm still alive, actually. Is it actually going to turn in after him? It did. Look at that. I need to get out of here, though. That F-15 is going to chase me down for sure, though. Thankfully, the damage, it's severe damage on that wingtip, but moderate damage on this side of my plane over more of it, so I think it'll balance out. At least I'm still supersonic. But that Rafale's definitely going to be able to chase me down, too. Dude, I caught the attention of just about everybody. I don't think I'm going to have the gas to get out of here. Yeah, that Rafale's just going to get too close and get me. I think I've lost everybody, kind of. Maybe not. Finally positive, at least for now. That's good. I think I just ate another missile. Yeah. Oh, there's another one. I think that got my controls. See if I can shoot anything at my pursuers. Yeah. I was so damaged it was going to happen anyway. Alright, so now we're 1 for 1 with kills and deaths. Is that a stock SM? Crazy. I mean, Chad for choosing the SM over the 30, but I don't even know if they have it. Okay, so he's a flanker enjoyer, but looks like he mostly plays American Air. Yeah, and there it goes. Gosh, that thing's such a rocket ship. Doesn't even produce that much more power than I do. I'm just a fat bird carrying heavier missiles and more of them. Now that is a priority target right there. I dive down in preparation. Oh, that guy's launching 77s, I think. I'm going to launch my own little devious device. Oh, okay. Is that a tree? Well, shit. I don't think I even got... Yeah, I just crashed. Okay, so that was a tree. I thought it was high enough. Oh, okay. This lobby's been rough. I'm going to try a different one. I got it to work a couple times, but it's kind of a lot of different people in different directions. That looks good. So if I'm going to use the strategy here, I would have to be in the basin in the middle of the map here. But frankly, if I'm flying flanker, I'm flying along the edges. Because I don't want to catch a Fox 3, frankly, and I'm going to be able to use the superior range and loitering ability of this thing to really get out there and get a move on. So we need the lighting, of course. Mandatory inclusion. I can't wait for them to fix carriers. I hope they're using the opportunity to just add like the Kuznetsov. That'd be kind of neat. Imagine if they put a Kuznetsov on each team and then they gave it access to its surface-to-air missiles. That'd be actually pretty nice, because it would provide some decent protection to that whole area. Should be quite nice having a little bit of standoff air defense so that people aren't camping your spawns all the time. Makes anti-shipping a little more exciting. I reckon that's a friendly. I don't know that, but I think so. I do like the improvement to IRST, where no matter how big or small the signature, it still shows up on the HUD as a little circle. That's very convenient. I really like that. It's a good feature. Okay, I'm going to come back on the throttle. And we're going to loiter our way on over. That's probably our friendly flanker. We will know in just a moment. He is turning in. So yep, we're gonna shoot that. That actually might be an AI. I don't know. That's just he was just acting like an AI. Figures that it was an F-15E though. That checks out. Oh, why is the capture point right over there? Who put that there? Crazy. Okay, well that does line me up for some good ambushes in this area, so I'll be sure to take advantage of that. Just gunk on my screen. I need to clean that off. So it seems like this is an active lobby, just not that much has happened yet. There's a bomber formation over there, I think. Having like an hour of endurance at 90% throttle is pretty crazy. I know the Tomcat's got like crazy endurance if you don't plug the afterburner. The afterburner is like super inefficient, but if you're just like low throttling it, it's actually pretty good. What are you? I bet that's a hostile. We could check. I'm gonna check. Come on. Spot him. No, nothing. Okay, well that was a hostile. But, oh. Missile. Not particularly fond of that. Okay. Oh wow, so there's two people heading out that way. Well then, is he going to turn around? I mean, he's technically within the no escape range, so I'm just going to shoot one at him. See what happens. Oh, he's turning, right? Yeah, he is. Oh, he's turning around. He's trying to notch it. Bonk. Wrong move. Honestly, if he just plugged his afterburner, descended a little bit, and just flew straight, he probably would have survived. Not that he knew that. I don't think he wouldn't have known how close I launched from. So that's of no fault of his own. This thing's crazy kinetic. It's crazy kinetic. It has a crazy good kinetic range. I think it's still like one of the best. I think it's not as good as it used to be. Because it's still, I think it loses out to the Sigil and the Falcor, but in terms of like the combination of turning performance and top speed, it kind of dominates. Hold this. Dude, these people are actually brain dead. What is going on here? I've killed 3 F-15Es and none of them have done much of anything to counter, or even like they haven't even really made an attempt at it. I found the lobby of paid actors. It's happening. I'm going to drop a 20 banger. We're just going to hold this person on TWS until they decide to participate here. They're flying high. Risky move. 5,000 meters up. Oh, there's a cat. I'm gonna lock this guy, pitch up, and then I'm gonna shoot him. Fox 1. What'll he do? He knows all he has to do to stop that is to kill me, but he's not gonna do that. I'm not going to let him do that. Or I'm going to try not to, anyway. Yep, there he goes. Yep, paid actors. Okay, I'm going to let the cat in. Hi, kitty. Oh, you caught a mouse. Good job. Good cat. Okay. She caught a big, juicy mouse. She's very happy about it. burnt a little too much fuel there. So, oh, hold on, we had a contact over here. Over more like this. Where was that? I think none of their airfields have been mapped out yet, but I suspect that this is one here in this gorge. Yep, there she is. There she be. Wow, says the cat. Yeah, I know. I know. Wow. Let me in. Okay, fine. Fine, cat. Fine, you big muncher. You big mouse muncher. Yeah, I can just loiter around forever. Is this another one of those really oblivious F-15Es? Probably. It is nice that they've improved the usefulness of the IRST this way. Enjoy the aids. Ah. True. Yeah, unless I want to chase that guy all the way back to my airfield, I'm just going to find the next person. Do do do. Do do do. I'm gonna say something that might trigger a cope response. The bait, the trap has been set. Let's see if they take the bait. And I get to explain to them that just because that you get killed by players using red team aircraft doesn't mean that yours sucks. Is there even anyone on my team? It's so quiet out here. Okay, I think I'm gonna get like 1 or 2 more kills and then I'll head back to the airfield. I'll slow down even more just to conserve that gas. Look at that endurance just go boop 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 boop. I've got War Thunder real-time information up if you guys are wondering. So, oh hi Cat, hi Jasmine, hi Kitty, hi. Oh, there's our kitty. There's our good kitty, huh? Yes, you are a good kitty. Oops. Do do do. Yeah, okay, we didn't find anyone. Let's get back to base. I'm gonna be honest, I forgot what an AGM 130 is. I forgot. Actually, who said that? That was Pals. Actually, that radar should 100%. Yeah, the TWS does get kind of weird. Alright, I gotta let my cat out. Hi, Jazzy. Oh, yes, hello. Oh, meow. What a sad meow. Hi. Hi, kitty. Wow. Oh, there's my slinky cat. I'll put it up for you. man, I've been outstripped pretty quickly by this guy. Sim battles, what's your most? SM, SU-30, yeah, okay. Put the flaps down and just yank it into a little correction there. And then we glide her on in. Actually, we give her a little bit of power just so we don't sink too fast. Then we glide her in. Still a little short. Should have given her a bit more oof. There goes an SU-30. It's a purdy birdie. Although I think this one's prettier. Maybe that's just me. I could bomb something, but I just don't really want to do that. Oh my goodness. Look at how tiny that little grippin is. He's just an itty bitty little guy. And I'm in this big honking flanker. The size disparity alone is just kind of crazy. Like his wingspan is like maybe my tail span, or maybe my canard span. It might even be that small. I think I have about as much. I have probably a little bit more. Well, I've probably got a bit less tail area than he has wing area. Yeah, if you took the canards and the elevators together, it'd probably be about the same amount as he has wing, which is kind of crazy. What a gooberish little plane. See ya, Grippin. Please tell me the Grippin's not going to catch up to me before I've even taken off. That'd be so funny. Yeah, this thing really does not produce as much power as it does up here. Usually you're getting around like 1,200 kilos per engine. And on this, I don't know, it's maybe like 9 or 8. It'll climb back up as I get faster, but excuse me. Starting at this altitude makes it a little sore for energy. Brother, I crave the forbidden radar signature. Excuse me. Okay, that's what I get for turning my radar on, huh? Dude, I hate Mikas so much. That's so BS. I'm gonna cope in chat. So there's a Rafal who's going to be camping our airfields, essentially. What? Where did my HUD go? Hello, HUD? What the? What the heck did I hit to toggle that? Weird. no, at least he's not in space. Okay. Ah, got killed diving for the ground. I should have immediately pulled off when I got the kill. So I thought, no, I got enough time. I'm good. He was not, in fact, good. Why does my throat do that? Gosh. Oh, shoot, right here. This guy's really is just getting used to playing the game. Honestly, I don't even know any of the F-15 HUD symbology, so I can't even help him on that. Okay, who are you? There's that guy. Where's the F-18? Oh shoot, the F-18's very close. So we're just gonna kind of run away a little. Okay, now we're going up. How closely did he follow me? Did he assume I flew the whole trench? Oh. Looks like he might have assumed that, or maybe not. Let's also confirm his identity before we blast him out of the sky. I'm really confused. That's the F-15, ain't it? I mean, if that is him, then I can just pitch up and get him in lock, and he won't know I'm here. Oh, no, he already got splashed. Look at that. F-18's still lurking somewhere. Might be over there. I swear, man, if there was even like 10% intelligence, these people would be just fine. But there isn't even that in a lot of cases. Oh. Is it going to be low enough? Yes, it will be. Nice. Now, who is that? That man needs to die too. Okay, never mind. And that's the power of a Fox 3 right there. Literally can put a mountain between me and yourself, and it just works. I'm doing all right. We're getting it done. Huh?
There's a fresh gizzard out here.
Oh, cool.
It's shiny.
Welcome home. Apparently the cat left me a little present. Not exactly surprising. Keep tabs on that F-15 over there. I know where you are. I'm gonna try like an ultra long range shot just to see if they stick around for it. I'm basically just gonna have that. And as soon as I see proper counter launch, I'm just gonna duck out. Yeah, okay. Get down from there. Now to challenge this Eurofighter. Because he's actually really close. He's not going to be able to dodge this, though. That'll hit him right in the face. Oh, come on. Nah. Man, I was really hoping that that would connect, but it really just did not quite get there. Also, the fact that he counter-launched like 2 AIM-120s at me is kind of funny. It's like you only have, what, 6 AIM-120s maximum on that thing? That's a lot to expend on lonely old me. Put on some music. You won't be able to hear it, but I will. Actually, you know what? Screw it. There we go. Perfect. Ugh, why? I hate this kind of thing where there's like, oh, just randomly F2s and F18s on my team. Like, bro, welcome to literally can't visually identify anything now. Ruined the use of my eyeballs. Oh. Huh. That's always interesting when that happens. You'll notice that that wing does not appear in the rearview mirror, and that one does. Anyway, what are you? Oh, was that an enemy? I think that might have been an enemy. Yeah, it looks like an F-15. I'm going to give another T-41 just in case. Yeah, what are you doing here, bud? I think if I switch to an ER, give him a little lock warning here. I think you noticed. Hold that. That's what I thought. I thought it looked like an F-15, but it's so hard to tell sometimes. I need to get a higher resolution monitor. I assumed that the gray meant F-15, and the shape looked about right, but the flanker can look similar under certain circumstances. And if someone was using the gray camo on the, I believe the normal SU-27, this one, if you use the gray camo on it, it can look kind of like an F-15 sometimes. That, or it could have been, another gray thing on my team. This stupid thing, the F-18, introducing that nice Air Force gray to the Red Air team is a crime to visual identification. Oh well. Not much I can do about it. That's probably an F-15E. Or worse, a Rafale. There is someone on France, it's probably a Rafale. That or a Eurofighter. Whenever you see something fast in the cons, it's always an F-15E, a Eurofighter, or a Rafale, and usually not the Eurofighters. The highest chance, of course, is the F-15E. They're everywhere, everyone uses them. Of course, if you're playing against France and you see a contrail, assume it's a Rafale, because that's the worst case scenario. is that it is a Rafal in space who's ready to launch a Mika and cause you to have great sadness. That's sort of the assumption, yeah. You know, that looks like an F-15. Let's give him a little wake-up tap. See if he reacts. F-18. Okay, we'll just blow you up. Frankly, I'm just gonna blow you up. Who are you? Friendly? Friendly? Hello? Yep, friendly. Hold on, where's our ground battle? Over there? That was an F-15E. I mean, I assumed it was the Rafale, but that might have been the other contrail over here. Diarrhea explosive has crashed and exploded. He's got an inbuilt ejector seat. What is that? Why are you gay? Is that ground attack? Destroy enemy attackers at C5. Yeah, it must be enemy attackers then. If I can get close enough to him. Hopefully they don't dip over a mountain in just a second. Got one. And got two. I think that was that all of them? Oh. Hi, buddy. Did not catch an IM. We're so back. Is that even the guy I was looking at? I think so. If I lock him, is he going to react? Guess not. Oh yeah, there is my pursuer. He didn't even see me, did he? He was looking at his AI targets. Well, maybe there was two F-18s, because that guy... that's annoying. Hope that's an enemy. Might be one of the ground attackers, actually. Alright, we're punching out of this. Oh, let's get to that 8 point. I think we'll be able to do some good there. I'm not trying to start a fight. Did I just listen through the whole thing? Oh, I did. Start the next one, I guess. It'd be so nice to have NCTR on something like this. Because being able to have a nice IRST set and then being able to flick the radar to be able to NCTR something is just kind of crazy useful. But again, I'm restricting myself on purpose to the Su-33. Well, the Su-30SM might be a better aircraft for the battle rating. Well, for the bracket, I guess. This is its own experience, really. I'd be flying the normal Su-27, but honestly, I like the Su-33 better. I think it looks cool. I think it looks even more awesome. Although, I do have a special place in my heart for the original, the OG 27, of course. Quite a good aircraft in its own right. I just like how this thing looks better, honestly, and the vibe of being a carrier fighter is really cool. Okay. Oh, hey. I'm willing to bet you are evil. And I'm going to bet lots of SL on it. Oh, yeah, look at that. Hold that. Bonk. Goodbye, Mr. Peak. When people say, this is so peak, but I just killed him, so I don't know what they're talking about. Who names themselves Peak? It's just asking for trouble. Oh, that's more dangerous there. I'm gonna shoot at you, actually, buddy. Got missiles from both of them, though, so that's something to note. Oh, and a missile from there, too, huh? I should just be here. That's a lot of those. I need to quit that. Oh, okay. Ugh, literally can't multipath that. I should have vertical notched. That would have been the play. Vertical notch and then roll into reacquire. Yeah, that's what I should have done. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Yep, so it should have been up and then roll right. Yeah, it would have been up, roll right, level off. Or maybe just stay in the vertical notch until merge, maybe. Although that's really dangerous to do. If only that shelf had been a little longer. That would have been nice, because then I would have had enough room to multipath both of those. Or I guess all three of them. Because I think I'm multipath 2 out of the 3. Why is it not? Shoot, I was looking away. Why is... Oh, that's why. Ah. I was wondering why the thing was so short. There we go. The collection. Okay. That's... There we go. That's better. I was fixing my music because I wasn't logged into Bandcamp. That's why the playlists were so short. It was only previewing them. Oh, having a useless death. Not been able to keep my ratio here. Obviously, I want around like a 2-to-1 ratio, but I'm definitely getting more of like a 1.5 maybe. Gosh, imagine where I'd be if all the crashing wasn't in my totals. If I was actually, a careful flyer, imagine how many kills to deaths I would have. I'd probably have like a 2.5-to-1 kill ratio in the MiG-23 if I didn't count crashes. Because I oversped that thing all the time when I used to play it. It's so easy, because if you just let the throttle go for a little too long, your wings pop off. It was really bad. I mean, now it's just conventionally bad, but it used to be like if you're trying to just do anything high speed, your wings just kind of bonk. Like if you're on the deck and you're plugging your afterburner, it's just kind of, if you let it go, it's over for you. That's probably like 50% of my deaths in the plane. I'm much better with this, but obviously. Mostly because it just doesn't overspeed its own everything. Holy cow, why is the entire enemy team here? Ow. Really? There was another J-36, huh? Or is that the one I shot down? Oh no, there's another one. So there was like 4 dudes right off our spawn. It does make it tempting to just... I'll spawn it once. I was kind of hoping more of them would be right on our doorstep, but oh well. Get down from there, stupid typhoon. F-15, yeah, you can hold one too. Grippin, yep, you better bet I'm gonna give you one. I'm gonna give you another one. No, Typhoon. Sorry, bro. Not gonna happen. In one fell swoop, you can force the entire team away from your spawn. And it doesn't really take that much effort. This plane, honestly, it's just the playstyle's so boring. Because it's just Fox 3s, and you don't have to think about them at all. Which is why I play the SU-33 most of the time. Unless I'm in a situation of being spawn capped. So there's that. This is kind of getting boring. You guys have seen enough R-27ER. I think I'll cut the stream here. Y'all have a good night. I'll see you guys around.